listeners. Today's session is on the widely talked about topic of free trade agreement between Australia and Japan. Many ask what is the importance of the trade relationship between these two economies? What are the advantages available for both countries as a consequence of this free trade? Who does it benefit more, Australia or Japan? And is one of these countries stronger with trade than the other? This shall be answered throughout the seminar. So can someone explain to me what the free trade agreement is? Yes, that's true, but also it lowers the tariffs and trade quotas. The explanation on this is in the handout given. The importance of the free trade agreement between Australia and Japan is that Japan is Australia's second biggest trading partner. The trade deal is currently worth $70 billion. Australia's biggest import to Japan is liquefied natural gas at a total of $14.38 billion. Please see Fly for more information. This agreement will create about 103,000 full-time jobs, mainly in Western Australia, Northern Territory and Queensland, and more jobs in the oil and gas industry in South Australia and Victoria. With the free trade agreement, it will boost the lack of jobs and boost the Australian economy. The biggest import from Japan into Australia is passenger vehicles at $6.7 billion. This is in favour of Australia as Australia does not produce their own vehicles. This also cuts down on the price for consumers as the price of a new car is lowered by $1,500. Other exports to Japan are coal, iron ores and concentrates, beef, copper ores and concentrates, also fruit, vegetables, nuts, wine, seafood, processed food and other commodities. Some of these are in the booklet. Other imports into Australia are refined petroleum, goods vehicles, transport vehicles and rubber tyres. Please also see the booklet for some of these prices. For Australia, there are many trade advantages, as we are giving Japan the majority of goods and services, therefore making more money off them. The difference is estimated to be $39.9 billion. This trade agreement, as said above, for LNG industry alone will make an extra 130,000 jobs. For further information, search the link provided at the end of the flyer. This trade agreement will bring in more vehicles for goods and passengers. For Japan, the advantages will be that as they do not have a large landmass, it will help them keep the balance of needs of goods and materials. It will also bring in liquefied natural gas to run out electricity. Also for Japan, with what they are exporting, develop the relationship between the two countries and bring in $9.5 million in the transport production area in Japan. Many critique this free trade agreement about the quality of the trading partners and if one of these economies had more power over the other country. Some of the disadvantages of the free trade agreement is that Australia is not importing as much as Japan, because it shows that the total that Australia is importing is $21.22 billion and only investment in Japan's stock with $50.23 billion, whereas Japan's investment stock into Australia is $130.98 billion, a difference of $80.75 billion. This means that Australia is not investing as much into Japan's stock market, yet Japan is investing in Australia's market by a large margin. This will benefit Australia's long-term economy by boosting the value of our market in goods and services, and it will also create more interest in other countries to be open to discuss future opportunities. This agreement will also keep Australia's industries running as Japan has invested in a wide range of sectors.
So as you have heard and read, the Australian economy will be greatly benefit from this agreement, as this agreement will boost opportunities of Australians getting a job that will now be available in Australia. The rates of passenger cars will go down, there will be more money to spend on different areas of Australia's economy, but also Japan benefits from getting natural resources which they lack due to their small size. The trade agreement, although benefits both countries, Australia seems to have the power over Japan due to the money spent on importing things from other trading partners of this trade agreement. If you have any further information, please see the handouts, and if there's any specific questions, please feel free to email or call at any time. Thank you for listening.
Created using Powtoon.